Holy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm RJ, and today I could not believe I finally got these in the mail. I've been waiting since August when I pre-ordered these, and the pre-order stated they would ship November 1st. It is now the middle of December, and it's about time, Yeezy Supply. It's about damn time. I've got the Yeezy Waverunner 700s, and I know I seem excited, and it's not even about the shoe. It's just that I actually got these in hand and can finally share them with you guys, which is the sole reason I picked them up. I'm not a huge fan of big bulky shoes. I'm more minimal. You guys have seen everything that I bought in the past and the majority of the stuff that I actually wear. And this isn't something I would normally wear, but there's a few things. The hype is obviously a big reason to pick them up, because you know everyone's excited about them, everyone has questions about them, and I want to share that with you guys. Secondly is the majority of the stuff that Kanye designs and releases is very high quality. So I wanted to pick them up for that reason and check out the materials used and everything and review them with you guys. Other than that, you know, it was a journey along the way to just see how long it actually takes to get them. A lot of people did ship on November 1st and they got them, but for whatever reason, I was one of the ones that was thrown in the back. And like I said, middle of December 2017, these were supposed to ship months ago, and I ordered them in August. So just been sitting, waiting, but obviously we've seen a lot of shoes in the meantime. So nonetheless, here you have them, Yeezy Boost 700 being deemed the Waverunner, and it is the same box that we've seen the 350s come in. It is a little bit bigger because obviously these shoes are a bit bulkier. And the only other difference that I saw in here is that it says made by Adidas, and then it has the Adidas Performance logo rather than the Originals logo. If you don't know the difference, simply put, the Performance logo is gonna be on everything that Adidas releases in the running category, and just anything that's used for, you know, even basketball shoes. All the performance shoes are gonna be under that logo, whereas the Originals logo is when you see the trefoil logo, that's gonna be on more lifestyle, casual. That's why you see the whole like Yeezy lineup and the Power Phase and the NMD lineup, that's all under the Originals category. So if you guys wanted to know that, there's some random information for you. Other than that, there's the box tag right there for any of you concerned. These came straight from Yeezy Supply in the United States. Now let's look at the shoes. And there you have them, right there in all their glory, and 4 months of waiting for something to show up. Was it worth it? I don't know, you guys be the judge. But like I said, here they are, and it's gonna be a fun shoe to break down because I'm very unfamiliar with it. Hopefully I can decipher what they are and convey it to you guys. So first things first, as you saw from the box tag, I did pick up a 10.5, and I expect them to go true to size. I haven't even thrown them on foot yet, and I was not sure I was gonna keep these. I was more than likely just gonna sell them after I did the review on them. And I'm probably gonna do that, and I know putting them on feet and walking around in them is going to devalue them a bit, but what the hell. Let me throw these on foot real quick and see how they fit. Give me a second. There's some long ass laces. All right, so as expected, they're crazy bulky, number one. Number two, true to size, no questions asked. They fit perfectly with the insole in, and thankfully, because this shoe is, you know, like a typical sneaker, it has a board and last instead of just being, you know, foot right on boost. It wouldn't be super comfortable. Very similar to the Energy Boost if you're familiar with those. So like I said, it's not direct foot on boost like an Ultra Boost or an NMD. There is an insole in them, and might as well pull it out and share it with you guys. Just an Adidas branded insole, gray upper, white bottom, nothing super special. Actually feels rather flimsy compared to, you know, an Ultra Boost or even other Yeezy insoles. So go true to size. Now, let's break the shoe down the best I can. Let's start with the upper, and you have so many hits of so many different things, so I'm just gonna go through it piece by piece. Nubuck right here on the toe cap, followed by hits of different color mesh all throughout. The center right here is more of a bluish color, whereas the outer panels right here feature more of a teal. And then you've got all the black that you see all the way throughout the upper is going to be leather, extremely soft. Right off the bat, like I said, Kanye doesn't disappoint. You know, you can tell that nothing but quality materials went into this shoe. So just keep in mind, for some reason, these things attract hair like crazy, and I have cats, so not a good combination. Now, back to the shoe, you've got a 3M reflective piece right here that holds the center lace in place right there where the lacing system starts. While we're on the laces, They're a super light, almost lemony color, and they're old school oval laces. They're not, you know, a rope lace or a flat lace like we're used to these days. Kanye went old school for these, and you saw these on, you know, a lot of Jordans, a lot of Nikes back in the day. Who knows if he took that from his days with Nike, but nonetheless, oval laces. And I don't think there were any alternate laces. I think those are the only ones that came with this. Heading to the center of the shoe, both lateral and medial sides, you've got more mesh right here along the sides. If you look closely, I'm not sure the camera's gonna pick it up, but beneath these mesh windows right here, you've got 3-stripe branding, and it's kind of hard to see. I'm sure it's reflective, probably easier to see at night or in the light. Just know that there is Adidas 3-stripe branding below these mesh windows on the side. Right above the mesh hits, you've got tumbled leather on both sides of the shoe, and that's where the lacing system is, all of that leather portion of the shoe right there. The tongue is full mesh and fully detached all the way to the bottom of the shoe, where it's obviously stitched in right there on the inner part of the shoe. Inner liner, same mesh, tons of padding. Like I said, this is more of a traditional silhouette, so it's gonna be built like, you know, an old school dad shoe, for lack of better terms. I'm not a fan of that, because anything that isn't, you know, super hyped, and I think it's a ridiculous phrase, but maybe that's because I'm getting old and I am a dad. So you've got another leather addition to the shoe right here, both sides. And then the 2 openings, windows right there, are 3M reflective material once again. Heading to the back panel, you've got the same nubuck that was featured on the toe cap, and beneath that, just more mesh hits. This mesh is a little different than the mesh featured on the front of the shoe. Just more open and more exposed, I guess, is the best way to put it. And hopefully that conveyed the upper to you guys. I was definitely a little nervous going into that. I don't know why this shoe makes me more nervous than any other shoe I've done a review on this far, just because it's way different. Now heading to the midsole, you've got what I believe is polyurethane. The majority of sneakers back in the day were made of polyurethane, and obviously Kanye took a ton of inspiration from the 90s for this shoe. You know, if you go back and look at a bunch of old school Nikes, and obviously there's been a ton of Adidas that have been compared to this. A lot of the old school shoes are made with the urethane or a polyurethane midsole. So the primary color in the midsole is almost an off-white cream color. You've got hits of black throughout on both sides. And then you've got those already iconic hits of orange on both lateral and medial sides of the shoe. And I think the orange accents go well. There's a ton of colors in this shoe, but for whatever reason, it just works. And I don't know if it works because we've been beaten to death with pictures of these online, but who knows if Kanye didn't release this shoe, if we'd all feel the same way about it. But I think it's a good looking shoe for what it is. I'm not a huge fan. Like I said, they are very bulky on foot, but as far as comfort goes, the comfort was there. I'll touch on that more in a minute. Now headed to the outsole, you've got a traditional rubber outsole pattern. Not a whole lot to say about it. Adidas branding right there on the heel. And then the main thing that made this shoe super appealing is the fact that there is boost. Beneath the polyurethane and all the rubber that's there, it is very thick, but beneath it all, you can see all these little openings right here reveal all the boost that's in the shoe. So there is a boost midsole beneath the midsole and outsole that we see. And that boost is obviously gonna add to the comfort of the shoe. The little time that I did spend with my foot in this shoe just a few minutes ago, I could tell that they were very comfortable. Obviously there's a ton of cushion, a ton of padding. All the materials are very, very high in quality. It's gonna be a comfy shoe. Now it's just up to you if you're into a more bulky shoe. Like I said, I prefer the minimalist silhouettes, Flyknit runners and trainers, Ultra Boost, which are even a little bulky compared to the previous ones that I mentioned. But nonetheless, this is a lot bulkier. It is an old school 90s silhouette runner, but at the end of the day, it is what I expected. Very high quality materials, a ton of attention to detail, and what more would you expect from Kanye? You know, this is what he does, and it's what he does best. Obviously, his music, in my opinion, is far superior to anything he's done with shoes or fashion, but when it comes to shoes these days, it's what he's doing best, and these don't disappoint. So if you're interested, pick them up. Just to recap real quick, true to size, leather, nubuck, suede, mesh, polyurethane, boost, makeup, this dad shoe, as all the cool kids are calling it. With that said, I will throw these on feet, give you guys a better look at them, see how they look on feet, maybe throw on some denim, and see how they pair with that. So hopefully that answers any questions you guys might have had about the Yeezy 700 Waverunner from Kanye and Adidas. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking a look at the video today. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up is always appreciated. Leave a comment below if there's anything I didn't address that you guys want to know, and I'll do my best to answer it. And as always, if you haven't already, tap that subscribe button. Like I said, gonna throw these on foot, but that's gonna do it. Once again, the Yeezy Waverunner 700 from Adidas. Thanks guys, until next time, peace out.